It is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Black Knights of Brooklyn taking on the New England Patriots.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
This one taken in by Olave.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Marcus Jones, a return man. Now Jones. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Now he's free to midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there for New England. 44 yards on the ground.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Patriots coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Back to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 bison, 60 bison. Head the street, head the street.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Patriots 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Escapes the defender. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
Again, 11 on the play. 1st down, Brooklyn.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Perry on the move to the right. 2nd and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jones now on the return. Now Jones. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And touchdown! Well, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return. And the Black Knights are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this 1st half.
Patriots 3.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run right here with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tag. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
18, Pioneer.
Swift will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, come on.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Guys, dig deep.
Go.
One more time with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Patriots 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Patriots 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Jones now on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Go.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. So nothing doing there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat,
but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and as a result, possession switches hands.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Chris Olave with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Patriots 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Here is third down and 4.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
19
third
Tigers,
down.
19 Tigers. 18 Pioneer.
Now back to throw. This one taken in by Olave. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
16 yards. And the Brooklyn 1st down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And it's intercepted. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
They'll go again with Dobbins. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
13-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Brooklyn first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 3.
Ready? Cowboy 18, left, 18, ready?
They'll drop to throw.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
From 6 yards away.
And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Bronco 80. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
117 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. A good pickup there, 21 yards. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Hold the set. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready, right?
Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 70. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Patriots 17. Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Lions. Go.
Back to throw here. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
That's another Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Tag.
2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Brooklyn, it's